Hey y'all, I have an idea. I'm going to be doing beer reviews every now and again on this channel just to kind of have content to put out there, just to see where it goes. I originally had the idea during Sober October to do beer reviews because I'm a fan of this channel called How to Drink. It's a guy named Greg who mixes up a bunch of cocktails and gives you tasting notes, and it looks like a lot of fun. So what I'm going to be doing is the first company I have lined up is Eureka Heights out of Houston, Texas, my hometown. And it's going to be their Neon Moon. It is a Belgian single. It is a summertime seasonal. And their little description that they have here on the can says this hoppy Belgian single combines Pilsner malt and Azteca hops to create a fruity and tropical aroma. Pairs great with a fully stocked jukebox. So the name is a play on a very famous country song by Brooks and Dunn, which I'm very fond of. Brings back a lot of memories from my childhood. So saw those boys at the rodeo handful of times. So yeah, let's crack her open. So we'll do a little color shot. Put a little head. Nice and golden. Nice and golden. So, for the beer snobs, yes, I'm going to be drinking out of a can. Because canned beer is best beer. Because, and I heard this from a legitimate brewmaster, the more light you impart into your beer, the more the taste changes. So you actually get the purest, full form flavor of what the beer was supposed to be when it comes out of a can. Just a little knowledge for y'all. This is honestly just an attempt of me trying to be a cicerone. That's a sommelier of beers. So let's give it a shot. It is almost IPA in the taste. I mean, it's super hoppy. I'm not too well versed in Belgian beers. All I know is I do not like Belgian triples. This is a single, and I will say this is probably my least favorite. Not saying that I don't really like this beer, because I really do, but in the little 6-pack that I have kind of culminated, it is the least of my favorites that I have on hand with me at the moment. I'm not downing the beer. It's just, it's got a, it's a little pungent as far as the hops go. Like it's got some bite for sure. It's a very crisp, refreshing beer that at the same time has that kind of, it's the floral, it's the hops, it's the bite. It's really good. I like IPAs. Love IPAs. It's just, I don't know if it's the Belgian style beer that just kind of makes it, like there's one that I've tried where it just tastes like tire, like the rubber from a tire. Like that, how that smells is how that beer tastes. but I mean, it's it's barely reminiscent of that being the style of beer in which it is brewed. Um, it's just, it's not an everyday drinker for me. It's definitely not. I enjoy it, I really do. Especially, I feel like the hops is probably what ends up helping you out a lot in that more, I guess, deep. Probably, I'm guessing that's the malt that you're tasting, where it's just super abrasive, I guess would be the right word. It's not, but it's not in this beer. Like, it works. It's just not something that I would drink on the daily if I were to continue to do so. Shout out to Sober October. That being said, it is super, super refreshing. It's got a very balanced flavor profile in which they brewed it. And it's probably just me being a bit of a baby, honestly. I'm not a typical beer drinker, I guess. Like, I haven't met a beer that I don't like except for that a handful of Belgian triples. I've probably tried 3 or 4 of them, and no, not my favorite. Not my favorite style of beer. But again, the single is just so mild that it works. It really works. It is a 4.3 ABV beer. It's pretty standard as far as beers go. Yeah, Eureka Heights, brewed out of Houston, Texas. I really like their can art. It's some of the best and funniest that I've seen. If you guys get a chance to look them up, a beer that I really enjoy. Another one that I wouldn't consider a daily drinker is it's called Muy Caliente. Muy Caliente. So it's got like a flaming udder. So basically, what it is, it's Mexican hot chocolate flavored stout with chili, and they nail it to the T. It is the coolest beer that I think I've ever drank. But again, I wouldn't drink it all the time, just because it's such a unique flavor. But they hit it so spot on. Like, if I'm gonna drink Mexican hot chocolate, I'm gonna drink Mexican hot chocolate every day if I could. It is that good. But not quite the beer, just the way that they flavored it with the chili. But that's not what we're reviewing here. This is Neon Moon by Eureka Heights. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little rant about beer. Cheers.